film called Hypnotic, directed by Robert Rodriguez, starring Ben Affleck. Alan and I went on a journey where both of us went to see different films at the theater because a lot of smaller movies opened. I think a lot of movies that are going to be no competition for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I am predicting this is not a surprise. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to be number one at the box office this weekend. There's just no debate about that. However, a lot of smaller films opened this weekend. I have not seen Hypnotic. Alan, you saw Hypnotic.
Yes.
Give us your review of Hypnotic.
Okay, so real briefly, Ben Affleck plays a police detective who is kind of dealing with the loss of his daughter. His daughter went missing, and now he's just kind of coping with that. So he starts in therapy, but he gets a call. There's a bank robbery. He goes. The bank robbery. It's an interesting one because there's a mysterious figure played by William Fichtner who is going around talking to people, and with just 4 words, he's able to get them to basically rob the bank. He got 2 armored car drivers to be the robbers. He got the teller inside the bank to be the accomplice to open the safe, and then he's gotten all these other people to create distractions and to protect him. And so now Ben Affleck's character, he has to go and figure out who is this guy. How is he able to do what he does, and how is he going to keep himself from falling under the powers of William Fichtner's character? Helping him is his partner, who's not so strong of will, and also a character, Alice Braga. I don't have her name here. She is one who is like the Fichtner character, who's able to hypnotize people. And we soon learn that there's a bigger conspiracy, and that they were involved in a government plot. And so this is the story of a Hypnotic here, written and directed by Robert Rodriguez. There's a point where you realize it was shot at his studio, and you get a very grand view of the studio. The studio itself plays a big role in this. So let's just say that I really wanted to like this movie, and I literally had to fight myself to like this movie, but in the end, I couldn't like this movie. There's so many plot holes. First of all, the idea of hypnosis to do that. There's a guy on YouTube, guy from England, Darren Brown, who uses hypnosis as part of his show, and in one episode, he literally got a guy to assassinate Stephen Fry without knowing it. Basically being a pawn. This is kind of I think what the movie is based off of. But in terms of how it's applied here, there are a lot of holes and a lot of problems behind it. And you kind of figure out that, how is the fact that I have to ask myself, how is this really happening? How could this ever happen in real life? Means that they haven't thought through things. Then there's a reveal midway through the film. And then that reveal just started to open up more holes. And then the ending became one of these typical sci-fi endings about family, and has these speeches of family, and it just got really stupid at the end. And so and of course, we've got to set up for a sequel, which I doubt it'll get. This movie is just, I kind of wish it didn't star Ben Affleck. It starred someone unknown or relatively unknown, because, it becomes a Ben Affleck movie near the end. And so, I would say it's a skip for me. I like Robert Rodriguez, but this is not on par. The thing I do like is the fact that it is kind of one of those mid-range budget movies. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's shot at his studio, so the costs are down. I kind of want the return of these kind of $30 million movies, but this is not the one. Oh, you're muted.
What would you rate the movie out of 10?
Oh gosh, I'll give it a 5.5. Like I said, I really want to be able to recommend it, but I can't. I just can't.